Yo, what's up guys, the Goblin, and today we're going to have for you guys a quick little 40 gun streak using the PDW on the map Hijacked. I get a quick little nuclear with a 40 gun streak and pretty good gameplay here in the second round of some 6v6 domination. And in today's video I'm going to be giving you guys some tips on aiming, because lots of people always ask me, Goblin, your aim is really on point, how do you get that on point? And obviously the main thing I could say is lots of practice, and it's just like anything else. It's just like asking, if you were to ask like a Major League Baseball pitcher, like, wow, you could really hit those corners on the plate and the strike zone. How do you do that? They're not going to give you a fancy math formula that you put into your graphing calculator that comes out and you're throwing strikes or you're hitting perfect aim in Call of Duty every time, but they can give you some tips, and that's what I'm here to give you guys, is some tips on how to aim. So the first one I'll give you guys is you got to find the right sensitivity. For me, I've always been a sort of a high-ish medium sensitivity guy. In Call of Duty Black Ops 2 on the PS3 and on the Xbox 360, I used the 8 sensitivity. On MW3, I was a 7 sensitivity sort of guy, but there was only 10 then. So I've always been in the around the high range of sensitivities. You guys can let me know if you're a medium, low, or high sensitivity guy. I know I did a video back when on sensitivity, and it seemed like lots of you guys played on 10 sensitivity, which is okay if you're sniping. I recommend like a high, like 8, 9, 10 sensitivity. Well, for Black Ops 2 even more. But if you're playing with regular guns, I think that if you're playing on 14 sensitivity, it can be hard to control at times. I do like sometimes bumping it up to the max, going in free for all, and just spinning on kids and stuff like that. But that's the first tip I can give you guys for your aiming. The second tip is a huge one, and that is something you will see in a lot of my gameplays that makes me win gunfights, is I'm aim down sights around the corner before my enemies. And that's a huge tip I can give you guys, is right there, like I saw the guy on the Blackbird or the VSAT obviously. So I aim down sights around the corners and I was able to pick him off before he even saw me, before he even knew I was there. So that's a huge tip I can give you guys. Use a sensitivity that you're comfortable with, and basically how do you find a sensitivity that you're comfortable with? Lots of people always ask you that, and I've seen lots of people that will like ask me what sensitivity I use and try to mimic that, and you can't really do that because it all depends on reaction time, all sorts of different factors go into your sensitivity. So what I recommend is just going into maybe combat training, playing against some combat training Treyarch clan tag dudes, and just experiment and keep going up with the sensitivities. And when you get to a sensitivity where you do not feel comfortable, where you feel a bit uncomfortable after playing a full game with it, lower it down 1, and then that's the sensitivity you should use. Like I feel uncomfortable in the 9, so I'm going to lower it down to an 8, and I feel perfectly comfortable. I have a good shot. So use that, as well as aiming on sights around the corner will really help you. Other tips that can't really help you with your aim, and there I pick up the nuclear, but can help you with winning gunfights, are simply using jump shots, which I actually have a Scuff gaming controller, but it is broken, so the paddle that I use for the jump thing is kind of broken. I can't really use it at all, which kind of sucks. I need to get some replacement paddles for that. I think they might be sending me them. I'm not really sure what the deal is on that. But if you have, you jump around corners, or you can drop shot, or you can go, tighten up against walls. Just make yourself a harder target to hit. Obviously, you're going to have the advantage to win the gunfights. And obviously, if you come up behind a guy like that, he has no chance to win it, and you can easily beat him. So this game is wrapping up real quick. A quick little 4D gun streak. I have lots of videos coming out for you guys this weekend, as well as some MW3 MOAs. I know you guys love those. I'm honestly going to go for a lot, and I have a lot already ready for you guys to upload. So those are going to be pretty sweet. And if you guys could all do me a favor and drop me a like on this video, we could go for 2K likes. It would be awesome if we could get that. And hopefully you guys did enjoy. And as always, subscribe for Cookie. I'm out. Peace. 40 gun streak, homie.